How do you experience the Holocaust through the memories of your father, if he have told you something about it?
Um, my father died when I was 15. He didn't talk about the Holocaust. He was busy. He was busy building his new life in Israel. So when he talked to me about other stuff. That's why in the last 15 years, I'm looking for more information about him. But in Israel, Holocaust is a big issue. It's not an issue of students or schools. It's a national issue because Israel was established by many Holocaust survivors. So we don't have 1 day or 2 days to discuss Holocaust. We discuss it many times. And I am second generation of survivors. And in Israel it is known that second generation people are fucked up a little bit. So we try not to be. But we carry with us probably some genes in our DNA of being a second generation of survivors. This is my experience of Holocaust. So I cannot represent anybody but myself. I think about it a lot.
So I want to ask, how is the Jewish faith passed down between generations?
This is very individual. My story is different than him or her. My father became religious Jew. He was not religious, I think, when he was in Slovakia. He was secular. He was Jewish. Warm Jewish, but he didn't exercise all the laws of the Jewish faith. When he came to Israel, he became religious because he wanted to be a teacher. And the only job he got was in religious school. So he became religious. I grew up as a religious boy. And then in high school, also religious. I'm not religious anymore. Jewish faith, something very complex. It's like, I think it's like Christian faith. I mean, sometimes parents are religious, children are not, or maybe children are more religious than parents. This is an issue that I don't think you can make a general opinion about it. Everybody is his own. What about your religious experience?
For me personally, my parents are. My mom is not practicing, and my father is also secular. And me personally, I do some Jewish rituals like Shabbat dinner, but the Jewish faith, it's so different for so many families. Some after the Holocaust got stronger in terms of faith, and some families moved away from the Jewish faith. So it's a spectrum, and there's people that.
I'll tell you something more. In Israel, most of the people are Jewish, right? 80% of the people in Israel are Jewish, 20% are Arabs, Muslims and Christians. So it's kind of, it goes without saying. You enter the bus, everybody is Jewish there, okay? In the train, in school, everybody is Jewish, so you don't talk about it. It's not an issue. I think that if I live in Slovakia, maybe someday, and I will be more Jewish myself. Because in my day-to-day life, I don't practice any Jewish issues.
If you ever have experienced anti-Semitism in your life?
The answer is no, never.
I would like to ask you, why is your surname different from your father's?
In Israel, my name was Hofstetter. This is a German name. Many Jewish families in the 18th centuries didn't have family names. But the emperor, I don't remember the details, but the emperor put a law that all Jewish families need to have names. So Jewish families were looking for names and they got all kinds of names. Berliner, Schwarz, all kinds of names that they pick up from their profession, from their place where they live, and all kinds of names, especially in the Austro-Hungarian Empire. My name is Hofstetter, which I don't know why, probably because the ancestors came from a town in Germany which is called Hofstadt. So it's Hofstetter. Now, in Israel, the new country, many people wanted to change the old names to new Israeli names.
To Hebrew names.
To Hebrew names. That's why I myself changed my name. And I'll tell you a short story. I was a soldier in an army prison. I was a military policeman. And I had to sign my name hundreds of times a day. Hofstetter was too long. So I started to sign my name in all kinds of last names that I... By the way, my father thought of changing his name, but he didn't. So I started to change my name, and then I changed my name to Ofek. Ofek means in Hebrew, horizon. Nice. Ofek, Hofstetter, starts the same. And then when I got this Ofek name, I liked it very much. I went to the interior office and changed my name. My mother still had the Hofstetter name, and then all my people got this name. That's why. But on my tomb, when I die, I will have Ofek and Hofstetter.
Do you think younger generation understand the significance of the Holocaust?
I don't know. I don't speak usually to the young. I'm not a teacher. I don't know. It depends on the family, I think. Well, listen, in Israel, schools have ceremonies because Shoah, Holocaust is all over known. But this is not enough. Some few people's my grandson probably knows better about the Shoah than other people. Some of the families didn't come from countries, from European countries. Some of them, many of them, half of them came from other countries, Morocco,
North Africa.
Egypt.
North
Yeah.
Africa.
I want to answer this question.
Yeah, okay.
What about your children?
Well, in the past, I think 10 years, I've been busy with your question, because I understood that the survivors are going slowly and dead, and there are no survivors. I mean, there are, but not a lot left. So I understood that after they are gone, there will be no one alive that lived the Holocaust to tell the story. So the job is ours, the next generation. That's why I think it's so important. One ceremony a year for the kids is not important, not enough, sorry. We need more. We need to record and save every testimony we can from these people, to hear the stories and to pass it along, because it's going to be forgotten after the survivors will be dead. It's going to be forgotten, and we have the responsibility to that it wouldn't. That's why 2 months ago I went to Poland to see for myself, to the journey, to see what happened, to hear the stories, and I feel like I have a mission. I'm not sure it's enough, but in my home we started speaking about it more to my children. They hear more, and they need to know. I mean, it's a kind of a crappy past. It's not a good past to be born to, but this is what it is. What it is, and we're Jews, and that's what happened. And I think it's so important to pass it along. That's why we're here.
I want to add something very important. When you are a kid and you get hit by other person, okay, in the schoolyard, you are beaten. So, what is your reaction? You can feel victim of violence and hit other people, or you can think, well, I got beaten. He is the bad guy. I am the good guy. I'm not to do the same. In Israel, you have two methods of reacting to the Holocaust. You can strive for peace, or you can beat other people. And this is a situation, right, in the last few years in Israel. Some of them say, we are victims and we need to hit everybody and to be violent.
To be the strongest.
Yeah. Or other people think, no, violence is not good. No matter if we are a victim or not, violence is not good, and we have to seek peace and forgiveness. This is a big issue and difference in two parts of Israel.
So my question is, do you think anti-Semitism is dying or rising today?
Anti-Semitism is something that is very, very inherited in the culture of the world. We don't look different, right? We are Jewish people, so you look the same, especially him. So there is no issue of race. Judaism is not a race. If you see in Israel, you step in the bus, you will see all kinds of Jews, all colors, from black to yellow. All colors are Jews. So Jews are not race. The crazy Nazis were really crazy. So anti-Semitism probably have the roots in some stories about killing Jesus and stuff like this. However, because Judaism is a faith, is a religion of people who kept their religion, and in order to fight anti-Semitism, they were excellent in what they are doing. They were doctors, they were lawyers, they created Hollywood in the United States, most of the directors and you name them. And by the way, MGM is Metro Goldwyn Mayer, 3 Jews, right? And many actors, Nobel Prize, all kinds of people are originated from Judaism, strive for excellence. Why? Because Jews wanted to survive the anti-Semitism, they wanted to be excellent, to do what they do. And by the way, because of some laws, Jews couldn't have land. So they didn't farm. They read books, right? When I look at history of the 16, 15, centuries in Europe, 100% of the Jews knew how to read and write, not the other people. Jews were taught to read and write from the age of 3 because they were Jews and they wanted to be different. Now, when they come to Israel, there is no anti-Semitism in Israel. So some part of Israel are really excellent in what they do, and still Israel has more Nobel Prizes than ever, No one country has so many Nobel Prizes. And people are doing and culture and stuff. Other people, there are all kinds of Jews, like in every country. Stupid, hoodlums, excellent, this guy. All kinds of Jews. So, anti-Semitism, you asked the question. Anti-Semitism today, I think, except that it is being in the DNA of the non-Jewish people, it was raising this time because, my opinion, because of the wrongdoing of the country of Israel.
The government.
The
government.
Of the government. Yeah. Of the war, of the all kinds of actions that now people hear, what we are doing against the Gaza people and stuff, that raise the deep anti-Semitism that is in the DNA of other people.
What values did your dad give you?
I can say what values my dad gave me.
Be careful. Would you answer this question to yourself about your father?
Probably yes.
Because that's different. It's difficult to understand what you got from your father or not. I think, I hardly remember my father. It's about 60 years since he died, right? But he was a good man, good. People liked him. Even the students liked him. So I think I want to be liked also. So I'm not violent at all, never hit anybody. And I'm peaceful, I thrive for peace in my political views. I'm not sure if he would happy that I left religion, I don't know, because when he died, I was still a religious boy. But I think my non-religious views are coming also from him in a way that I can't understand and cannot explain. I don't know. I hope I'm good.
How does the war in Gaza affect you in a normal day life?
Israel is now, I think, very generally speaking, divided two parts. One part that hate what the government is doing, one part is in favor. One part says we have to kill all the Arabs in Gaza. There is no innocent person in Gaza because of what they did, and they did horrible things. Some of Israeli people call it the small Shoah. I don't know if you are in the details of what they did. They killed in one day 1,200 people.
Yeah. And kidnapped 250.
Yeah, including children. So some people say we have to kill everybody in Gaza and take the land. Why not? And build a Riviera. It's on the beach, nice place. So we have to remove Gaza, remove all the buildings, send the Arabs. Sounds a bit familiar, right? Other people think, no, we have to think about what we are doing. Revenge is not a plan. Revenge is a sense that you have to control. And at the beginning of the war, the government of Israel played a revenge game. And still, what was the question? In day to day, when I watch what's going on on TV, I'm getting crazy about it. But my day to day, and I think Europe also, is normal. Israel is a Western country, very, very elaborated. Internet is 600 mega. If you pay more, you'll get 1 tera for your internet, so everything. And wherever I have internet, it's my home. I live in Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a religious city. Most of the people in Jerusalem are religious. So traffic on Saturday is very light, so I like it. But still I can go with my car on Saturday and everything is normal. Jerusalem has a lot of dust because every time they build all the time, all kind of things, because Jerusalem is getting larger all the time.
I can tell you a story about day to day in Gaza. This weekend we went, my family, me and my kids, and my husband, we went camping. We went camping and in the area of everything, when everything happened in 7th of October, 2 years after. So the main road is full of tombstones of people that got killed. And during the day, we were building the tent and making food, barbecue, stuff like that, and we hear bombing. Boom, 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 it's scary. And we know that this is Israeli army bombing Gaza. We don't know why, we don't know how, I don't know, but it's horrible. It gives us a horrible feeling, and it was really hard to be there and enjoy 100%. So I live far away from there. I don't hear these things usually, but this weekend was hard.
Okay, thank you.